Ever tried napping with ult? I generally nap with a pillow and a blanket, actually. I mean, Torquil, anybody who's like having this argument in favor of Minecraft or this game understands my pain when I'm trying to explain why RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress are different, because I have that discussion with my chat like 3.5 times a day. It's like, I mean, yeah, like they both come from similar ilks and fit into the same genre-ish, but they are super different games. So, if you've ever torn your hair out trying to argue the difference between two games, you know my pain. Or explain the difference, I guess. So if I go get medium fertility soil from somewhere, or high fertility soil from somewhere, and bring it there and put it there, will it stay high fertility soil when I put it there? Or will it like dry out and become medium fertility? Because if so, then I should go get higher fertility soil from over here, because there was higher fertility soil over there. That's quite... Okay. Neat. You cannot replace it? Yeah, no, that makes sense. But I want it close to my house, not further away from my house. Is there anything else I can do here? I'll do that when I wake up. I haven't even talked to him yet. I've just been sleeping in his bed. You can put stuff in traders' chests. I think I'll try and store stuff in my place, but good to know. I haven't seen you around before. You just wake up? Yes. Might be dreaming. What have you got for sale? I don't know what any of this shit is. Small turquoise carpet with detailing. I like how it tells me what it burns at. Like that's funny. Seems like I need to go delving into dungeons or something for that stuff. Goodbye. Guy's pretentious? I mean, I'll sleep in his bed all he wants, and I'll look at his art supply and not buy it. That's fine. It's like, so pretty close to where I live, there's a bunch of like independent art galleries. And these independent art galleries are where I bought a wedding gift from my little sister. But now that I've purchased something at that art gallery, I have a membership. I have a little card. Basically, it's sort of like a receipt. Basically, it states that I've purchased stuff from there before. And now whenever I go back there, I can show them that card and they give me free coffee. So now it's not great coffee, like it's just drip coffee, but like if I'm ever in town, like I'll totally stop by the art gallery and chat for a minute and get a free cup of coffee and leave. It's a great deal if you ask me. Man, those pop up quick. I guess they're just like real life mushrooms. Low fertility. I saw medium fertility over here, didn't I? Unless I'm going crazy. Shale sand. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm totally not above, like... It's one of the most fancy traders. Of course, the first trader I ever find is, like, impossible to actually buy shit from. It's very my luck coded. You know, like, find copious amounts of ore and all sorts of stuff that's, like, for ultra end game that I'll probably never make it to, at least not on this playthrough. Man, all this soil's low fertility, speaking of. Although the good thing about there being like food everywhere, even if it's lower fertility in general, is I don't have to worry about bears coming after me as much because there'll be more food to go around. What am I using cattails for? Baskets! Also food. Like, these are cookable. Actually, what's the decay rate on those? Doesn't seem to. I'm sure it's generally okay, but I'd swear that I saw medium fertility stuff. Like, higher fertility floor over here. But maybe not. That's a cool-ass tree. The maple. I'm hearing bees. Hearing bees. Okay, now I'm confused. Why was I seeing, like, fertility and now I'm no longer seeing fertility? Did I have the hoe out or something? That's a big-ass tree. That early? The first thing I did in my last attempt was die to a bunch of... There's horsetails. Was take a bunch of damage, not die, to a bunch of bees. I was kind of looking for those. Devil Dawn! Thank you very much for the 5-pack. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much for helping keep the channel funded. 1 5-pack of subs at a time. And for the first notification of money in 2 hours, actually. So thank you for that. I already marked them, yeah. In regards to the bees. There's so many cattails. Speaking of. I mean, not cattails, horsetails. I can think and type at the same time.
Button.
Button!
Beer.
It didn't update. Napalm, thank you very much for the tier 2 and the 40 months. Chat, can I get a big round of beers for Napalm, who's keeping that subscription alive and helping keep the channel funded? I don't understand why this person would swim the way they do when there's other ways to swim that use less effort and are more consistent. Okay, I don't understand why I'm no longer seeing the fertility. I'm super confused with this. Is it just because I'm in the forest specifically? That's odd. Oh, found more quartz. We're in an ad break, I'll pause. I've streamed Unreal World before, just not in like 10 years or something. Maybe not 10 years. Closer to 8 years. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy Unreal World when I played it. It was a bit too jank. They're every 30 minutes. Zen Ishira. Or Zen Ishira. Unreal World patches like every other year. I don't know. I like the idea of Unreal World. It's one of those games that's like hard to explain why it's cool unless you already know why it's cool. And if you already know why it's cool, you play it already and don't need to watch me play it. But it is kind of a national treasure of Finland, I guess. There's a fox. Where was I seeing medium fertility soil? I'm convinced I was seeing medium fertility soil. I mean, Unreal World is jank kind of in the same way that Dwarf Fortress is jank. It's just like piles and mountains and piles and mountains and piles and mountains of tech debt. Which is fine. I'm not entirely certain I want to play it all that much. Like, chat tells me to play it sometimes and I always go, I don't know. I don't dislike it, I don't like it. It's fine. Big weird hole. Not really seeing anything in that hole. Did you see spelt? I didn't see spelt. Are you sure that you spelt that correctly? Ha! I mean, there's flax. Oh, should use a knife. You did spelt it wrong then, because it was flax, not spelt. I'm running out of jokes when it comes to spelt. As you can probably tell. Okay, what am I short on right now? Still flint, oddly enough. This world is very short on flint. Although, you know what I haven't said yet, because I've been like just getting the basics down. You know what we're also not finding yet? Clay. I found peat, but no clay. Holy shit, that's a tall mountain range. What time is it? Oh, still early. It's only 9. Spelt it and dealt it? No, but I do have some spelt flour. I have rye flour and spelt flour in my pantry. Jesus Christ almighty, that's a... big hole. Kind of just want to put like a skull there. Big hole. I mean, it's like, I don't know if anybody here watches any like backcountry skiing videos, but sometimes they're kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. I just enjoy watching backcountry skiers ski around in the middle of nowhere in super unforgiving terrain. And one of the cool things about it is just like random surprised murder holes. It's like, don't fall into a crevice because you'll never come out kind of thing. Well, ain't that nifty? You know, I'm kind of surprised I don't have to worry about hydration in this game. I'm sure there's a mod for it, but like there's so much realism mechanics in this. It's kind of shocking that you don't need to worry about water. There sure is, and it's a strange mod. Why is it strange? Does it also include things like urination? I'm trying to think why a water mod would be strange. No, not really. I'm more just kind of blindly exploring. And mostly trying to get to the other side of this. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just kind of exploring right now. I'm looking for flint. I'm looking for soil. Looking for seeds of any kind. Looking for a few things. If I was specifically looking for one thing specifically. Ooh. Hello. Then I would be not walking like this. I realize these are flowering and I could have gotten flowers, but I'm stealing the bushes. Marking stuff, it's exploring, etc. Which I think is part of the game. So those are empty. Am I going to get murdered by a bear in a minute? Ooh. Hey. What else can I throw out here? There we go. Is there like a turnip button? There it is. For some reason, this music is vaguely like reminding me of like Donkey Kong. It's just like the kind of vaguely steel drum-ish sounds. Should probably start heading back now. Eat the berries, they rot fast. Yeah, you're right. 6 hours. I'll just eat those. I'll just eat the last one. Free up the inventory space. Ooh. I find the flint kind of hard to discern, but Holocraft. Well, one, I don't know what that is, and two, I've been in many evenings so far. Is that the music that plays when bad things are happening? Oh, that's a bear. Hello, bear. I'm gonna go this way. See, in real life, bears are pretty loud. You got so lucky. I mean, so true story. When I was riding my bike home, when I was like, I don't know, 14 or something, I was a kid. I was just like vibing, heading home, riding down the hill, and decided to take an early left-hand turn and go through a... Nope. And go to a baseball diamond because there was a baseball diamond close by. And I went to the baseball diamond and there was more berries there. Still following me? Anyway, went to the baseball diamond and stopped to get a drink of water. And I hear this grunt, and I turn around and I see 2 baby bears. I'm like, oh boy, that's cool. And I hear a grr, and I looked the other way, and there was Mama Bear. And I dropped my water bottle and never saw that water bottle again. But I made it home. I also have some photos on my phone of like a bear that's like right in front of me. I'm also giving up on finding medium fertility soil. We're just going to plant with low fertility. It's fine. I didn't even like bother the pigs. I was literally running away from a bear and then the pig's like fucking Speaking of. Is it dead? I can't tell. It looks dead. Me thinks it's dead. Nope, it's not dead. I was trying to pet the puppy dog. Well, fortunately, I wasn't running with a bear behind. I was on a bicycle on a road. I kind of can't tell the difference between the wild boar and the black wolf silhouettes. They look identical to me. I mean, that bear was completely and utterly silent. Oh. It's more of this stuff. Hey, chat, drool. How do you spell that? S-U-E-V-I-T-E. 2. Yeah, there's one right there and one right here. It's just like loose meteoric iron pieces, see? Right there. Dig in the center and see. I can't do anything with it right now. Can I? It's a good thing I was looking down, hey? I'm starting to think that this game has these death holes intentionally to catch you when you're not paying attention. Like, who the fuck? Son of a bitch, man. It's like 1 block below. Nah, I'm already most of the way home. I want to get my veggies planted. Whoops. I gotta work this hoe in the grass first. Holy shit, there's carrots here too? Oh my god. Or do you actually buy Vintage Story? Their website, I think. Or it's like €20, I think, on the website. Or you can get it on Humble Bundle. And before you ask, I haven't had a Humble Bundle link in a very long time. Mostly because they're kind of a shit company to work with, so I just kind of don't care. They don't pay very well, and it's just not worth it. I would rather people just give developer all the money than give money to IGN. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. All right, let's go onion seeds, turnip seeds, and flax seeds. All right, well, so far so good. I can always move the water. I mean, there's one thing that you've been this entire time, and it is certainly chill. Chill enough that I'm taking note of what you're saying and ignoring it. I can't wait for this whole place to be a bear magnet. We're going to hunt so many bears. Oops, that's not what I wanted. If you were being an annoying piece of shit, you wouldn't be allowed to talk in my chat. The thing that you need to know is I work on a pretty, like, I like to say logical, but rule set in my chat. If you're still typing, you're not annoying me. If I've banned you, you were probably annoying me. So you're good. So now I'm curious, is that going to fill or is it going to drain? I suppose we'll find out. I just spooked myself with my own shadow. I mean, that seems fine. Shrug. It's weird that it doesn't level out, but I digress. I literally took that out of my stream description years ago at this point. It was probably about a year ago, the No Backseat Gaming, and the title of the stream literally says, feel free to assist. I'm encouraging it. Like, I don't care. The reason I got rid of that rule on this channel years ago, it seems like at this point, a while ago, maybe what I should be saying, is people used to be scared to offer tips in any game, even when I wanted it. So it's like what's the point? Like, I don't really see the point anymore. Didn't notice the title? Mm-hmm. Like you didn't notice my sarcasm. And also just to reiterate something on YouTube chat, because I'm not looking at YouTube chat as much. I've been aware of like Unreal World for a very long time. I realize this sounds a bit nuts considering the game I'm playing at the minute. I tend to bounce off of open world survival crafting games really quickly. It's very rare that they stick for me. Why are you not bouncing? Let's just start over. And because of that, I tend to be a little bit cautious when playing them or trying them. People stopped noticing the titles, Merc, on Twitch around the time that Twitch made the titles at the bottom of the stream. Like, I think like it's like a 1-to-1 People stopped noticing titles of streams the literal second they were put at the bottom. Which kind of makes sense if you think about it. People look up for titles, they don't look down. It was one of the not so great interface changes that Twitch made, but you know, YouTube did it too. The description used to be on the right-hand side. Now it's an ad because people looked at that more often than they looked at the ad when the ad was somewhere else. Such is the way of things. Gamers don't look up. I watched a video about that once. But yeah, maybe you're onto something. I don't know. I should really make a cellar, hey? There's my mud hut. My doorless mud hut. That's not the tool that I wanted to put there. Where is grass? There's grass. Where's the remove many? Must do this. There you go. Grab you. Plunk you over there. I don't know. 6 hours ago? Person who asked how long ago I started playing? If I destroy this, will everything come out of it? We'll find out. Okay, I need a door. I like how it's just like solid iron door. I mean, you watch your mouth, Miracle Delusion. What? The shit? Why are you giving me nothing now? I don't actually think I have any wood at the minute. I do not. All right, well, let's just go nap in the trader's hus. Are you asking me if I've formed an impression of this game? Or did somebody ask me if I'm forming a... Oh, I see. God of XP asked me. Damn. It's fine. But like, I don't know. I don't think it'll grab me as long as some people, just because of my general aversions to open world survival crafting games. But I'm having fun. It's a nice change of pace. It's a little bit of nostalgia in a weird way, because it does kind of trick your brain into thinking you're playing Minecraft. But I kind of don't like playing Minecraft. So thumbs up is my impression. But like mechanically, fuck if I know. Is it something I will put thousands of hours into? Probably not, but I could see myself putting a not small amount of time into it. Read the title. Miracle, you're fine. You are fine. It is appreciated. If I didn't want backseating, it would say no backseating, blind playthrough only, blah, 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 blah. Which it doesn't say so. Was it Axe, I think? Yes. It's a me playthrough. A Mario. Devilish and Ilmarin with the great minds think alike joke. There's elements like I've always found like open world survival crafting games to me to be a bit of a tortured thing for me. Where on one hand, I really want. Oh, that's interesting. The moisture went up the second day. That's nifty. Where I really want to love these games and almost never end up actually loving these games. Do I have enough to do too? No, I don't. It's an ingredient for bandage to heal minor wounds. Cattails and horsetails. Was it just 1 and 1? Am I? Yeah. I just don't have enough horsetails now. I don't think I'll ever love any of them, but there are some that I've spent more time with than others. Falk. Like, I'm not trying to be a doomer or like pre-presume that I'm gonna stop playing this, but like, because on paper I should enjoy games like this a lot more than I do generally. I just don't ever really end up actually enjoying them as much as I expect to or feel like I'm going to. Okay, so I'm trying to think. We're about to get hit by ads, so I'm just going to let those run while I'm paused and I think for a sec. I mean, it's not something I'm interested in, Letter N, but I know Suited Giraffe has supposedly a private server for this. Might be somebody to poke. Since natural healing consumes a lot of your hunger. Yeah, it seems that way. What time is it? It's 4 p.m. I'm going to go grab me a snack while this ad runs. I will be back in a sec. Also, Geek Moth, it's good to see you. Same with you, Stromaco Penguin. I have banana bread. You don't need to spoil or redact things in my chat. It's fine. What time of day is it at the minute? Still very early. I will just throw these into the pond for the minute. That's for the sake of other chatters. Fine, then be that way.
Sandwich!
It's all right, Flurf. I'm just gonna finish my banana bread. We'll see you later, Wilmer. Just trying to finish this. Is it living up to your expectations, Strumako? The music's better than I thought it would be. None of the streamers that I watch who play this game listen to the music. So I kind of figured the music would be bad, but... Hello, Clino. Bye, Clino. Hello, Bondol. All right. Where in the world do I find clay? Like, I kind of figure it would be over there, but... It's huge? Yeah. Huge. For some reason, that looks like clay to me, color-wise, but I don't think it is. Was that my arm stretching? All right, scariest thing I've seen today, my arm. Maybe up there. Was an odd shadow. It must have just been my arm, like, reflecting off that. Like an idle animation or something. You can't see it on the map? Yeah, but I'm just trying to, like, look and see, like, areas that I haven't really been to yet. Like, I could go further down there because there's a bigger water mass down there. But also, I don't really know what grass... I'm assuming those are grasslands because there's a lot of grass and lands. But I don't really know the minutiae of the differences of the different material types. Just going to put you in there, you in there, you in there. For the moment. Same with those. Same with that. Same with all that. And that, because I don't need it in my inventory right now. I need to take that and make probably a spear and a knife. Because if I can find clay, then I can go for that copper, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a spear. Should grab another knife. And then an axe. But probably leave the hoe here. That's not what I need. That's what I need. All right. And then these can all stay here. You can go there, you can go there, you can go here, you can go there, you can go there, you can go there. Let's grab a food piece. And go on an adventure! And by adventure, I mean walk in a direction further than I've walked in that direction before. What do you think, chat? North or south? East or west? I don't know. I think we've gone the least east. The least east. There certainly might be, but my brain isn't used to mechanics in games like this because I play them so infrequently, Flurf, that I'm just doing what makes sense to me right now so I don't fumble. I saw west and a lot of easts, so we're going east. Hopefully we find some spices. Way more office time over remote. Jesus. Sweaty hands. Whee! Parkour. I mean, Flurf has been around my chat quite a bit recently, so I guess Flurf frequents other chats? Or Falk has changed their name, because I actually don't recognize you that much, Falk. But you've got a sub badge that implies you've been here for a while, so it always throws me off whenever somebody pops up in my chat and I'm like, I feel like I should know you, but I don't. Flurf gets around, right. Because you get around, you get around. Catmint. I keep on thinking that catmint is going to be like... What's the name? Oh, that's kind of a neat little structure here. So many murder holes. Yeah, they just need spikes at the bottom and then cannibals, and then we're in forest. An insufferable game. We don't even recognize. Who are you, animal? Jokes aside, though. I thought that you'd broken up with me, animal. I hadn't seen you in ages. It was like... I was thinking about you not too long ago. I don't mean this negatively. I'll just preface this. But I was thinking about you not too long ago. I was like, man, I hope Animal's all right. I haven't seen Animal in ages. And then I went and lurked in Sui's stream for like 30 seconds and immediately saw Animal. I was like, well, there's Animal. Found Animal. Although I don't really get around on any streams anymore either, so guilty as charged. I mean, I know where your true love lies, Orange. And it's your film camera. Holy ocean! Look at that. I don't know. I've been streaming long enough that people have come and gone numbers of times over the years. You don't actively watch streams as it's 1 a.m. in Germany? But did you just have to tune in? Holy shit, that's the biggest tree I've seen yet. Apologies, sir. Didn't mean to bother you. I will go in the opposite direction of you now. What is this? Cornflower? Ah! Jesus! I said sorry, Winnie. Jesus, there's another one. How many bears are there? Holy shit, money. No, Malt. Thanks for the $1. And the $1. Ah! Why is there so many bears? Okay, well, that was terrifying. And it's barely enough of them. They barely even hit me. I mean, technically one of them only hit me once. But that was enough that it, like, almost killed me. At least they don't have ranged attacks, okay? And they seem to be pretty lazy. And don't follow me as long as the pigs do. Thanks for the additional $1 on top of the $dollars. Dollar man. So late shift is when you get a chance and you just tune in for a view. Well, we'll be on Saturday. For those of you who don't know, I've thrown Saturdays into the schedule as of late. Is cow parsley one of those things that just is named cow parsley because cows really like it? I don't know. This seems like the sort of game, because like chat was kind of pestering me about what I think about this game earlier. This really seems like the sort of game that I will play a bunch of once a year, you know? Like play through, get up to current content, and then don't touch it for a year. That's what this is starting to seem like to me. That looks promising, but I don't know why. Chat keeps telling me you can't see them in the map. I don't know. I don't remember how many of these you need, but more than I have, clearly. I'm going to go home and there's just going to be a bunch of bears there. Four horsetails enough, is it though? Did I get them backwards maybe? Okay. Something red over there and I want to know what it is. You got red on you. I have a question. Why is there a pupper right there? And also, is there sharks in this game? Like, am I going to get murdered by something in the water? Is this going to Subnautica me? Bauxite sand? Kind of looks like it. It's interesting. Not something I've seen before. No sharks? Cool. We're safe for now. You could also be lying to me. What the heck is that? So what's the vintage? I don't know. 1940 something, probably. Although, based on the way this game looks, 2009. It's a seashell. Don't know what those are for, but... Thanks for the $10. Nomald, that's very kind of you, man.
Nomald999 cheered. X1000.
You know, for the first 2 hours of the stream, I was worried about whether or not we'd be able to pay for the cost of this game. But thank you. Appreciate you. Hope that you're enjoying the stream. And the change of pace. Chat, can I get a round of beers in the chat for the story of the finest vintage? Conglomerate sand. This is just Dwarf Fortress chat. Bauxite stones. Oh, I guess that there's probably a bauxite deposit here. Would be my bet. Wow, that is a big patch of fuck all. Ah! Would you happy that? I feel like that would be full of water. So the question is, what's that then? Just bauxite then? Between DF made me feel weirdly smart when I was properly learning it, because like it was one of those things that like my mom was really good about teaching me and my sisters when growing up. It was just like, this is this kind of rock, and this is this kind of rock, and this is murder hole that you fall into and never come out of. Although that one's actually pretty small. Huh. Looks like an angry face. Should probably start heading home soon. Bauxite isn't a flux. At least it's not in Dwarfort. I mean, it might be used in steel. Traders? I'm sure you're spotting something on the map that I'm not, but... Oh, over there. Food. Oh, Jesus. Well, might be. I couldn't talk with him. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I take that as a no. Well, it depends on like how detailed the steel making process is in this, but I'm just not going to worry about making steel at the minute. It's a bit outside of my pay grade at the moment. Whoa! It's a spooky hole. I kind of wish the water in this was a little bit less Minecraft, though. I kind of hate the way water behaves in Minecraft. It irritates me. I really want to know what that is. Although I will mark that guy. Bauxite gravel. Huh. No, in Dwarf Fortress you don't need blocks. You need flux. So you need a flux, which is like basically one of the important ingredients in making pig iron, which is then like bashed into steel with more iron. So you take iron and then you mix that with flux, which gives you pig iron, and then you take additional iron and you blend that with pig iron, which is diluted iron, and then hardens into steel. Yeah, this is all bauxite gravel. Giant gravel pit made of bauxite. Those sand pits? That's a pretty dope looking cliff. That's cool looking. I like that it just straight up tells you that you can't break this. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's something I super need to worry about at the minute. Yeah, you can Minecraft water. It's a funny little pile right there. That almost looks like the Endlands. You just make charcoal? What, in Dwarf Fort or in this? People need to clarify what game they're talking about. I almost always make coke when it's available in Dwarf Fort because it's more convenient in a lot of ways. I'm starting to feel real dumb, chat. In regards to my seeming inability to find clay. What was that? Sandstone. I've heard multiple reports about whether or not you can see clay on the map. I've had people tell me you can't see it on the map, and I've had people tell me that you can. So if you can see it on the map, I mean, okay, so I've been streaming this for 7.5 hours, Semtexagon. The title says feel free to assist, and I've spent, I want to say about 7 of those hours, maybe 6, looking for clay. And you're asking me if I want a hint. No fucking shit! Jesus Christ! Fucking tell me where the clay be! I'm getting bored walking in circles. I don't fucking care if you've been lurking or not. I don't know how clear I need to make it. You need a shovel? Okay. There? Thanks, Dad. Where's there? What am I looking for? And I'm giving Semtexagon a hard time because it's easy. Over there, right. Oh my god. Sorry. Apologies for my inappropriate outburst. I need a stick. Just had to yell at chat a little bit. Oh, chat's controlling my destiny. I'm not sure how I feel about this. At least there's a lot of flint out here. Okay, hold on. Let me just mark this. God damn it, Sem. You failed me. How dare you? Oh, wow. You can just keep writing. This is silly. Dear Diary, today chat failed me. I could have found clay hours ago. But instead, I walked aimlessly around. All I needed was to yell at chat and clay appears. Just another day in the life of a washed up Twitch streamer. Sad face. Save. Okay. Oh my god, it puts the whole fucking thing there. I'm so happy. Okay, hold on. I gotta actually like make a shovel real quick. Apologies for being the brunt of my joke, but Sam, but you can blame the game because the game, you can blame the game because the game clearly had the opportunity to show me clay earlier, but it didn't, and it also had the opportunity to limit the number of characters I could write there, and it clearly didn't. So. What? Now I gotta run home after grabbing a bunch of clay. You guys let Blind struggle for 7 hours? All I had to do was yell at chat. Now I'm gonna die to a bear on the way back. You just watch. My struggle will continue. Do you think that traitor still wants to kill me because I punched him? Although he doesn't seem to have a bed. All right, I'm going to grab all this clay that I have, all 64 of it, and go, where the fuck am I going? Going like, all right, well, time to run really quickly. I didn't see a bed in his, though. Now, chat, please don't be like, streamer, turn around, there's a thing behind you that you can grab right there. Because I might die. Well, there's a lake in the way. I looked at clay so many times, though. I didn't fucking know. Flurf. Once again, remember how I said all I needed to do was yell at chat? Dabbling swimmer, professional heckler, dabbling comedian. In 5 to 7 game days, what do they drop when they die? It's almost eerie. There's a lot of bears. It's definitely the flint. It poisoned them. Why am I embarrassed? No. Satisfied. Hey, look. Ruins. Ruins. Yes. Arguably okay. Chat can definitely elaborate on that more than me, but it's like different than Minecraft in almost every way, with the exception that it's built on blocks. Like, that's the only similarity, really. Oh, I mean, I guess it's also similar in that you're likely to die if you're outside at night, and there's no creepers. That's a really pretty sunset. Good lord, it's windy. Owie. Oh, your dude's not named Steve. I don't think. Okay, so I'm going a little bit... I can't see shit. Should make some torches. That sound is me taking damage, by the way. Fall damage, mostly. All right. I've made it home. And it's dark. God damn it. I just broke my door. Can't see shit. There we go. Except I think I need to relight the fire. Where's my... Also check. If you can't see anything, don't worry. Neither can I. Oh, shift. Why? I'm so confused. There we go. Okay, well, the good news is I can see again. I mean, we found Pete, like, kind of almost immediately, but... You found the big emote button. Oh, I'm old. All right, what the hell can I use you for? What should I make first out of clay, chat? Or what do I need to make out of clay first? That's me asking that out loud, but... An anvil mold? Definitely not that far advanced. Ooh, clay watering can. Red clay storage vessel. Right, hold shift with your right mouse with clay in your hands to create clay forming surface. A selection of recipes will be offered. Once you have a clay recipe, you can form it. Am I supposed to... Crock. Cooking pots, planters, bowls, crucibles, jugs, storage vessel. Oh, do I have to do this way? Add clay, remove clay. I don't know why I'm kind of stunned that they're making me do it this way, but... Holding Alt doesn't seem to do anything, except for, like, make me not be able to build anymore. So I don't know what I'm supposed to hold Alt to do with that for. Okay, well, that's better. But Alt doesn't seem to do shit, aside from just make me not able to build no more. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not actually positive I like this mechanic. Because this is not tedious at all, in my opinion. Like, I get why you would find this kind of meditative, but I don't know if this is what I'm into, really. Missed a spot? No shit. Oh, we'll get to it, don't worry. One piece at a time. Used a mod called Napster. That's a fucking great name for a mod, I have to just say that. I think there's actually like a thing at the beginning where you can like disable the mini cube crafting or whatever. I mentioned earlier that like there's elements of this game that remind me of Worm Online. This is something that kind of reminds me of Worm Online, like something that's just like slow and tedious for the sake. Because like that's like the name of the game from Worm Online. Everything takes forever, nothing is quick, and everything is just like edging for all eternity, so you can continue edging and never actually get anything done. Unless you're the one guy in the world that does, in which case then you're king of the fucking planet. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go get myself some more insulin. Well, let's fuck around with this copy thing that you were saying. Well, that's better. I still don't know how much I like this mechanic. I think the way I would want to see a mechanic like this work is you build the first one. Is you build the first one, and then after the first one, you can just copy it, and it just automates it. But you know, I also didn't think about this until just now. Can I pick this up and move it when I'm done making it? Or does it just live here forever? After it's done? Cool. I was really worried for a second there. Just keeps going. I guess I need a free spot in my inventory. All right. How come I can just pick it up? Red clay storage vessel. Is this for clay specifically? I don't even know what this is for now. It's not fired? Oh. Duh. Do I put it on the... Use the left mouse and remove voxels, blah, 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 blah. Add voxels. Once the shape is complete, pick it up and put it in a pit kiln. Which is what? A 1x1x1 hole. And place dry grass, sticks, and firewood. Okay. That's cool. Pit kiln is fueled with firewood and will take 20 hours to finish. I mean, you've already ruined it if you were planning to not, but... So do I put the object in first? Yeah, that makes sense. I've been kind of going out of my way to not put fire near anything flammable, and chat told me not to worry about it, so. It also says it ignites nearby combustible blocks right there, so. So object first, then a brick of hay, then sticks, then firewood. A pit kiln filled with pyrowood will take 20 hours to finish. Peat will take 16 hours. Okay, so basically make more stuff all night and then go get peat, which is south of me. Speedrun. Such as dirt? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it sounds like it needs to be like a 3 or 4 tile deep hole, which there's a bunch of gravel out front, so that won't be too big of a deal. I'm really happy that I generated a new world because this one seems to have a lot less, how do I put this, random flammable shit everywhere. Oh, so 1 tile deep, but then build up around it with dirt. Same difference, just artificial hole instead of actual manual hole. But why am I... Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm still not entirely certain I'm sold on this mechanic. Also, I think I'm about to run out of clay, aren't I? Is there a wheelbarrow in this game? Or something that lets me transport way more shit? Because I need way more shit. What is revenge for the clay thing? Not having enough clay? You know, it's funny because like people have been asking me on and off about whether or not this is a game that I'm going to enjoy playing. So far, this is the first mechanic I've really found that's gonna make me go, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this game. Like, that's not to say that like I don't like the game, but this is something that'll push me away from it real quick. Sun coming up. Oh, that's good news. Yeah, backpacks, flax, all that stuff. It grew on you? I can tell you it's not gonna grow on me, but okay. I'm glad it grew on you. Cool. Let's throw you over there. Oh, that should get planted. You can go in there. You can go down here. Flint shovel. Flint shovel. You can go over there. You can go over there. I picked it back up. That's fun. All right, do I go for clay first or do I go for peat? Let's go for clay. My God, that was really far away. All right, well, let's go for a walk. There's an accessibility toggle to make it way less annoying to craft with clay. Which one? Are you talking about the wireframe thickness? Because that isn't going to make it less tedious. Because, like, that, I mean, that just makes it clear. I still have to do the thing. Can use wood, too, not only peat. Sure, but it takes less time. Also, wood seems to be kind of a higher-priced commodity in this map. Oh, that's kind of funky. Didn't realize, that's kind of a neat detail that the moon shows the different moon phases. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, is just going and getting as much clay as I can. Once you dip into mods, certainly. I may have to do that. This is what I mean when I say like earlier I was talking about how I very rarely mod things the first time I play it, but I want to know why I want the mods, and this is, yeah, no, that's a mod that I would want. Like, that's a mechanic that really strikes me as something that exists for a multiplayer game. You know, because then it's a tedious, slow enough process that somebody could just stay back at base and do that for like 6 hours. And I kind of, it's sort of for the same reason, like earlier I was talking about how I get pushed away from a lot of these games. It's because I always end up feeling partially kind of like meaningless grindfests or offline MMOs. Fucking hate offline MMOs. I also kind of hate MMOs, but I don't like games where it's just like, oh, this is not a mechanic that actually benefits the game in any way. This is a mechanic that is just purely TDM. Can even multiplayer clay form? Yeah, I'd rather mod that mechanic out. I'm good. Also, YouTube chatter, I am reading what you're saying. It's just the things that you're saying are being answered by Twitch chat a little bit before you most of the time, so I'm just not generally responding. But they do see it. What the shit is that? It's another ruin thingy? Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. I found Stonehenge. And Aquafox. Ancient alien theorists believe the answer is Semtexagon could have told us where clay was, but instead of telling me where clay was, he lurked all day. This is going to be a reoccurring bit for me because I find it very funny, and if you don't like it, Ancient alien theorists believe they were probably us! Also, we could mine that copper that's here now too, because although there's copper actually really close to the base, that right there is copper. Like, we are right there, copper's right there, so. Basically what I'm saying is I should fill my inventory up with clay and then go back instead of filling my inventory up with copper because there's copper really close by. I've already kind of marked it with this one, so. You'd mark all copper. What are you, a copper? All coppers are markable. ACAM? It seems interesting. Marcito sound music. You know, I knew that I'd evolved into a new age, Sandberg, when I woke up and my back hurt slightly more than the day before. Probably had something to do with all the copper and clay that I'd been hauling. As long as you have 40 or so copper bits, you're set. There's a couple of copper spots that I've marked that are closer than this one, so. So I think I will just fill inventory until all of my shovels are broken. Although actually I should probably go get sticks and just make some more shovels. I'm just gonna fill my inventory with this shit and then take it back to the base. It's really interesting that, like, ore and, like, stuff that you want to break down into other materials doesn't fall apart into just, like, you know, standard Minecraft blocks. And it's interesting that it turns into, like, more physical items. I know that kind of happens in Minecraft, but I don't know. It feels more physicsy, I guess. Wait. In video game or in real life? I'm assuming you meant in real life. I said this on stream the other day, or a couple weeks ago maybe. It was more wintry outside when I said it on stream. But I said something on stream that made some members of chat like go, what? What is wrong with you? And the thing that I said was, I miss yard work. Like, the one thing I don't like about living in the city is I miss yard work. Like, genuinely, I miss mowing the lawn. Like, I miss, like, having to fucking weed eat and shit. I miss, like, that's the thing that I miss about living in the country, is just yard work. Like, I constantly have plants and stuff that I'm taking care of, and it's like, it's not enough. It's nice to have, like, a menial task to do around the house that isn't cleaning and laundry. Like, is it fun? I mean, not necessarily, but, like, I miss it. We've got ads in 30 seconds, so I will pause the game when the ads hit. Where's my sticks? I need to domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Oh, there we go. Like, I do really like living in the city, so we'll just be doing this. I quite like the napping. I'm not a big fan of the clay. The clay is a bit much. I mean, like, that's the thing, is a lot of the chores I don't find meditative or rewarding in-game. I miss them in real life, not in video game form. So. But I'm told that there are mods to automate the clay making, so I might do that. Like, I have a feeling there's probably, like, parts of that, I'd almost call it a mini-game. Like, mini-game that I will enjoy, and then there are parts that I won't. Or in an ad break, I will just dig. Like, I like this part of it, the gathering part of it. I don't mind doing the runs for resources. It's just specifically sitting there and, like, putting the pixels there in 3D that's like, that's not what I'm here for. What am I doing? Do I enjoy simple sliding block puzzles? That's not what this is. This is, like, paint by numbers, not a puzzle. Or rather, that's not what that minigame is. Oh, certainly. Falk. Absolutely. I mean, I'm a gardening nerd. Like, I like farming in video games. You appreciate that they don't let you ruin it by misclicking? Yeah. Is prospecting for ore? See, like, that I'm fine with. And the reason I say that I'm fine with is, like, you want to talk about meaningless busy work in video games, chat? I spent 400 hours flying across the galaxy in Elite Dangerous. Why? I wanted to see the middle of it. It was a really big black hole. And then I spent another 800 hours flying all the way to the farthest point in the galaxy, and then got too lazy to fly back, and then logged out, and I've never logged back in. Like, I played Elite Dangerous for hundreds of hours and spent 90% of it just flying around outside of the bubble. Just avoiding combat, because I didn't like the combat. So, like, exploring is totally my jam. I'm cool with that in video games. As long as the environments are varied enough and it's showing me new things. Like, I know there's dungeon crawling in this game, and that stuff interests me. The combat's a little tedious, especially in the early game, but I'm sure it'll be fine once you have better weapons. Burning a joint and mowing the lawn is the way to spend. I mean, that's just a perfect Sunday. Schmitty sent in YouTube chat. That's just a perfect Sunday. Burning a joint, listening to music, mowing the lawn. Although I would probably smoke the joint afterwards. Oh well, I don't want to just sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not. Yeah, it kind of irritates me that I'm doing that. Like, it's the knife. You could absolutely cut 2 knives out of the amount that it takes to make a knife worth of flint. All right. We're almost there. That used to be the recipe, actually? Sure, but it looks bad in a video game. Unless you're talking about something else. Oh, wait, you used to get 2 knives out of it? Hold up. That's... Okay, that is weird, then. Game too easy. Not grindy enough. This is like one of those, like, Garen's OP, better nerf Irelia. kind of vibes. What's up, Unchowder? Speaking of Garen being OP, how was stream today? Were you Dorfin? Were you doing something else? I've been getting the, I'm ready for the next patch feeling when it comes to Dwarfort, so we're embarking on a side quest. Also, anybody who's deep in League of Legends memes will know exactly when I last played League of Legends based on that statement. Garen's OP, better nerf Irelia. Fucking Fiddlesticks is busted, better nerf Irelia. I'm sure that shell is valuable. I don't care. Alright. Inventory is full of clay. We shall now walk home. Sounds like a solid way to spend a day. My rep. You were adventuring? Did you find anything exciting? It's becoming Santa but the gifts are dragons? Wait. Are you giving gifts to the dragons, or are you murdering dragons? Because that's nothing like Santa. At least the Santa I know. Not the one I saw earlier. I've seen 2 that look like that, and I've seen, like, there's just a lot of ruins out here. Like, there's one there, which I've seen twice. There's the other one down there. There's one that I marked. The dragons are the gifts. So you're... Turnips. You're kicking the shit out of dragons. And then unwillingly dropping them off in towns? I'm trying to figure out how you're giving dragons to people. Oh, wait. Are these cave dragons or dragon dragons? Because I was like, I'm trying to, like, think how you would be bringing dragons in. You're really on the fence. It's like blacksmithing for sickos is what you should call it, Falk. You know, it's interesting to me that people seem to be enjoying Crimson Desert. Schmitty sent in YouTube chat, because that's a game that truly looks completely unappealing to me. But I think part of the reason it looks so unappealing to me is it's $90 in Canada. I was like, well, this thing looks like a piece of shit that might be entertaining. $90? Fuck that. Is truly how I feel about everything related to fucking Crimson Desert. Like, I can see why some people would get fun out of that thing, but like, my God, $90? No, thank you. I mean, it doesn't look like that to me, Stumblins, but what it looks like to me is it looks like an MMO studio made a game that they weren't equipped or prepared to make. That's really what it looks like to me. You know what it looks like? You know what Crimson Desert looks like to me? It looks like a Spiders game. Like Spiders or, what is it? Piranha Bytes? There's some wild animals over here. Maybe that's what I was seeing earlier, was medium short grass. Looks like peat where I checked map. I mean, there's peat where I marked it. That's that. I marked some peat, and it's like down in this area somewhere. Quartz. Peat. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why I made it a tree, but yeah, there's peat right there. Just nice and close to home. Huh. Spiders? So Spiders is a developer. Spiders makes a bunch of games that you've probably heard of. Like, I want to say they made Mars War Stories. They also made the Elix games. And I think they also went bankrupt. Like, I don't think Spiders exists anymore. But they were one of those, like, studios that made Eurojank RPGs that were extremely ambitious and never had anywhere near the money. It's like if somebody was like, okay, we're gonna make The Witcher, but we have $35.15 and like a cupcake, some peanuts, and a will to live and dryer lint and staples. Maybe some zap straps on a good day. And that's kind of what Spiders is or was. Yes, Jam Thoughts. The only similarity is that they have blocks, really. This is a much deeper simulation. Kind of like the Thief developers? Sure, but Thief had a bit more money behind it back in the day, But Piranha Bytes, I think, is the other one. Piranha Bytes made Risen and Gothic, I think? Unless I'm confusing them with somebody else. Hytale is the one that someone on Reddit was saying was Duplo. I was looking at this game on Reddit a little bit yesterday, or a couple days ago, before I picked it up. And I saw somebody, Native Copper. There was somebody on Reddit that was saying that this game, or that this is Lego Technics, Minecraft is Lego, and Hytale is Duplo. In order to get everything out of it? Yeah, we'll see. Not enough meat yet? I mean, it's a very early thing, isn't it? Hytale is one of those games I kind of wish was on Steam. Because I want to know what people think of it. And I know that, like, This is just like the curse of user reviews, right? Like when there's a good source of user reviews for something, you can very clearly figure out like what the public sentiment is around something. I can't clock Hytale at all. Like I don't know what people think of it. Like people could be loving that game, people could be hating that game, and I have no idea, and it kind of bugs me a little bit. I kind of have no interest in playing Hytale though, so. Found more flax. Well, I mean, they're all just different flavors of digital Lego, right? Or mushrooms. And I've already marked them twice. It's like they all kind of come from the same base idea, but are very, very different. Not too dissimilar from the RimWorld Dwarf Fortress discussion that we have 3 times a day. There's another mushrooms. So I might be about to pull a Skyrim cheese pile by going over here and opening this door and just hucking all of this clay inside and then closing the door and going to go get Pete. Okay. It's a good thing I'm playing this in single player, otherwise someone would just bump me. All right. Do not look directly at the clay, it'll stare back. Okay, so that's where I need to head now. Control Q to drop quick. Click and drag works, but yeah, fair enough. That would make sense. It largely felt like quality of life. It seemed, just looked to me as an outsider who kind of doesn't have much interest in Hytale. Hytale just looks like more animated Minecraft. On the ground, do despawn? After how long? But that sucks. Those fucking sound like rattlesnakes to me. Peat can be stacked in a pile. So you're saying I should go back. Although that's not peat, that's clay. The peat I'm going for is over here. 10 minutes by default? So 1 hour then. Because I've set it so dropped items from dying is 1 hour, so I would assume that would be the same mechanic then. There we go. Well, how much do I need to make a charcoal kiln with this? Because I was only going to grab like 2 or 3 stacks. I mean, they seem to stack in 32s. You'll want quite a bit. The problem is I'm going to need bigger containers to put stuff in. All right, well, that's all I'm going to grab. Wait. Wait. More quartz, okay. I've got a bunch of that marked already, so I don't actually care that much. I'm kind of in a hurry. Chicken. I was looking at chat and just running. Good lord. Bubbles. Here we go again. You know what I could do? Crucible. Queue one of those up. Storage vessel. Storage vessel. I don't know. What should I make, chat? Pots and bowls? 4 of them. Cooking pot. Crock. It's gonna be a long night. I don't even know what a crock is. Preserve meals and foods. Let's do crocks. That did, like, nothing. This is literally me. Oh, I can go plant a bush. I could eat some berries. I could stack the peat brick. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do, but I live here now. Okay. Cool. Can I put the, like, fuel the fire pit with the peat? Can I fuel the fire pit with the peat is a sentence I never thought I would say. It's dark in here. Hey. Well, does this burn longer than wood? Or less? It's not entirely clear. Burns hotter, just not as longer. Right. Oh, you're right. It does. I'm mostly doing that for light. Okay. Well, time to do a bunch of the thing that I've been complaining about, chat. Get cozy. Because this is my life now. This is the most intense gaming you've ever seen. Don't lie. With a bowl and fat? Yeah, which one's a bowl? I know one of these was going to be a bowl. I can't remember which one it was. So we'll do these ones. Weird ass sound happening outside. I think it's construction related. Am I supposed to get rid of that stuff in the middle? I guess so. Okay. Can I copy these? I kind of doubt it. Letteran, I would like your full review of how realistic this clay work is. Actually, I don't think I can make a lamp just yet because a lamp would require firing it. So maybe in 17 hours or whatever. Well, I'm not saying that you need to call me names for not liking this mechanic. I'm just going to continue complaining about it. I will call out chat for, you know, calling Dwarf Fortress a carpal tunnel simulator when this shit exists. Like, Christ. It's like, chat room. Dwarf Fortress gives me carpal tunnel. I literally can't play with this UI. Also, chat room. Also, chat room. Vintage Story is the greatest game ever made. And you must try it. Because you will adore it for the rest of your life. And you will never play another video game. Me sitting here. What, this is fucking carpal tunnel sim. What's wrong with you? Hold Alt will you clay. You're the fourth person to tell me to do that. It literally doesn't do anything of value, my guy. Holding Alt, I can't build. So I don't fucking know what y'all are fucking on about with holding Alt. All it does is it makes building not work and doesn't let you, like, and stops the camera from moving. If that's supposed to help you, I don't fucking know what you're suggesting, but it doesn't seem to do the thing that you're suggesting if you're suggesting something. It clearly does not build, because holding Alt clearly isn't doing the thing that you're telling me it does. Because all that holding Alt does is it lets me move the camera. Like, maybe it lets you keep copying, but... So no, I'm not going to hold Alt while I build. You're welcome to, though, if you like. Maybe it's easier for some, but it doesn't let me build while I'm moving the camera. Or not moving the camera, I guess, which isn't easier. It just doesn't let me build. Maybe that's an accessibility thing that, because somebody was talking about an accessibility setting that makes, I think it was Devilish was talking about there's an accessibility setting that makes this easier, but maybe there's a setting that lets you do stuff like that. I don't mind making the bowls because they're very small. At least the game now has the decency to give us some nice ambiance outside. And we're in an ad break, but I mean, you're not exactly missing the most riveting gameplay of all time. Whew. Yeah, that's a button I clicked accidentally a couple times in regards to G, and yeah, G does help. I hit it up by accident a handful of times. I will honestly, though, call chat out forever now, telling me that Vintage Story is great and is lovely, perfect video game that I will love, but then complains that Dwarf Fortress is carpal tunnel sim, because this is the most carpal tunnel sim next to video editing that I've experienced in recent memory. And if you want me to talk about something else, just give me a different, just give me a different subject. Could be literally anything. I do thank the Holy Maker for the copy paste functionality, though. What? Oh, I ran out of clay. Man, that's rude. I maintain my statement, though, that a lot of this game reminds me of Worm Online. Yeah. Does this game add depth compared to Minecraft? Minecraft has depth? What? Minecraft has verticality and is very arcadey. This game is very realism focused, maybe almost to a fault. So, yes. I don't know if you're new here, Gibbery in YouTube chat, but let me tell you that this is kind of like asking if Dwarf Fortress is deeper than RimWorld. The answer is kind of yes, in various ways. I will say that I'm much more drawn into this than Minecraft in the past few years. Even though this mechanic is making me want to turn my hair up. You will say that you think that you're overshooting with the amount of stuff I'm making. I have a shit ton of clay. It's dark outside. And you're probably right. I'm also like trying to get the muscle memory down in this so I just do it faster. If I spend one night bitching and doing pottery, then it's better than, you know, realizing that I have to do it later. Also, I think a partial reason for my grump at the minute is it's getting kind of warm in here. Should go open a window. 2 seconds, chat. I'm glad you enjoy it, Bastet. Also, this is probably a winter activity, isn't it? You're the most sloppy Potter you know. Sloppy Potter, hey? It's one hell of a Harry Potter fan fiction. What the? I know that, like, my fire just ran out of fuel, but you can't convince me that I'm not making pottery in the Matrix now. I'm just like... It's like Tron, yeah, kinda. Oh, jeez. It's like, let's make the green squares go away. I'm really happy this game has an FOV slider, though. Otherwise, I'd be throwing up right now. And I'm assuming in order to... Hey, the sun's coming up. I'm assuming in order to play this game with mods, you need to generate a new world, yeah? You can add to an existing world? Good to know. Well, I might need to look into that Napster mod tonight. Because I may have found a mod that I want. For the primitive technology crowd. I don't know. I mean, I don't really watch primitive technology. I find those videos kind of boring, but I guess. This is more interesting to me than primitive technology. I realize I could just be copying these, but... All right, well, let's go. This door. That door. All right. Is unintended comedy? I'm kind of amazed that I haven't seen like a wood crate. They'll never not be funny. I mean, I haven't found them particularly funny, but I'm glad they will never not be funny to you. I'm happy to participate in your comedy. Okay, so I need a stack of sticks. Which means I likely need to go get more sticks. Oh, I need my shovel. I need my shovel. I also still have a red currant bush in my inventory somehow. Somehow I've managed to not have a shovel in my inventory anymore, and I don't know how I managed that. I mean, that's an axe. I thought I had one. Guess not. Let's go make a shovel. I need a nap from all this napping. All right, chat, yell at me if I'm doing this completely wrong, okay? But if I'm doing it partially wrong, just enough wrong to annoy me, but not actually, like, think I'm doing it right, but not actually wrong enough to, like, for it to not work, just don't tell me, because I want it to be a surprise. Right. I need sand, I guess. So basically, yes, Dad. Dirt will do. Well, there's grass everywhere, though. I guess I need to just cut up all the grass, then. I want packed dirt so it doesn't have flammable grass. Fair enough. That I can do. All right, let's just go up here. Grab all this. Place you there. What? Oh. That's okay. Got a little bit more progress that we can make. Yeah, I need to go back and get my knife to get dry grass. Actually, I think I have like 50 in the one of the bins, so I should just use that instead of making more. It specifically says 1 by 1 pit kiln. I just haven't filled this in yet. I'm just basically filling it in, and then I'll just dig in pit kilns. Because I've got a lot of stuff that needs to be fired, so I'm just going to fire it all at once. Or a lot of it at once, anyway. So I assume it doesn't work. Oh, that would make sense. I mean, it's still a 1 by 1 by 1 hole. It doesn't say anything about diagonals. Okay. So then my idea here, since you actually say checkerboard, because that seems kind of smart, was just to do this. But I'll need to widen it a little bit, and then this. This. I'm just making creeper faces. And go all the way along. This is making me think way too hard about what I'm doing. It's like what I'm doing isn't actually that complicated, but it's making me think way too hard about it for some reason. Also, I'm sorry if you hear a backup signal. It's just the trucks outside, they're friendly. The trucks outside aren't real. The trucks outside can't hurt you. You're a lot of pit kilns. This is one of those times where I'm kind of surprised nobody in chat's been like, you know, Blind, for as much as you've been complaining about not liking pottery, you're doing this a lot. All right, well, let's get this shit up and running. If I punch those a bunch, will it break them? It's like meal prep. That's a fucking funny way of putting it. So put that there. Hold up. Then place dry grass, sticks, and firewood. Or just peat, right? Is it dry grass, sticks, and peat, or dry grass, sticks, and firewood, or just peat? Dry grass, sticks, then peat. Okay. So, dry grass. That's not the way I was expecting that to look. Sticks. Why? What? Do I need to fill it up all the way? Thumbs up? I'm confused. Okay. I guess I need more sticks then. At least it stops you when it's good. All right, well, I need a knife. Or just break bush. And I need 4 more sticks. All right, where's my axe? So rain doesn't put out fire. One thing at a time there, mate. Just calm down. It's me that needs to calm down. Okay. Let's just go to the nearest tree and fucking chop some branches off of it. It's spring in real life, too. What's your point? Is there a tree in that? I can't tell. I'm sure I could get sticks out of these, but... Just looking for a slightly bigger tree so I can get a bunch of sticks out of it. Oh, shit. I ended up in my peat pile. Yeah, I'm using the 50% speed hunger decay. Also, I don't even know how far into the year I am. Chopping trees gives you almost no sticks. Well, oh well. I mean, maybe I should stop then. Just give it a haircut then. I think it depends on the size of the tree, though, doesn't it? I definitely got like 30 sticks from chopping a tree down, but that was also a very large tree. Hey, chat, I've got a hypothetical, like, parenting question for you guys. If you're a parent and you're playing video games with your kid and you notice that they're playing inverted, because I'm thinking about it right now because I'm looking straight up and it's fucking with my controls. Do you correct them? It's like stopping a kid from becoming left-handed. Or do you let them play inverted? It's faster than a knife, is it? Okay, I thought the branches you wanted. Interesting it is. Okay, well, jumping is like a little bit... Oh, that's interesting. Whatever comes naturally. I would 100% correct them like fucking immediately. Playing games inverted is It ain't human. Don't tell me to mark that. I already did, chat. Although this... Mature carrots... I just want the seeds. Where my hoe at? I require my hoe. Jesus, buddy. Eh. Fucking home invaders. Get out of my house. Go away. Away. Begonia. Begonia. There you go. Eh. Stay dead. I shall eat a carrot. Actually, no, I shall heal. I axed it. Damn squatters. I mean, I did leave the door open, to be fair. Now, if I go in there and all my pottery will be done, I will feel very bad. Okay, so sticks. All right. Back inside. Boing. Wait. Do I have to place those all individually? That's kind of neat, actually. Huh. Okay. I guess I could pick them up all at once then. Huh. How come these ones need more than those ones? I guess they're smaller? Well, that's kind of nifty. I require additional sticks. This is becoming a bit of a sticky situation for me, chat. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick this one out. I can't quite stick it to the squatter in my house who's probably going to be back in there by the time I get back, eh? How are we going to stick it through the enemy on this one? Trying to... If you think that this is a sticky situation, chat, then if you go to my merch store, you can buy a sticker. That's the last stick-related joke I had. I'm out of stick jokes, chat. I have really, really long reach. No. Sit in the grass, not the... All right, well, that wasn't even that many twigs. How far did you go to find clay? You weren't around when I found some? We're right here. That's the clay. It's not too bad. Are you kidding? You kidding? I assume you're not. Although I had to write a note because it was a very traumatic moment. I'm scarred for the rest of my life. It's all Sem's fault. We could have made it. I also found out today that you can just keep writing in the waypoints, and it'll just let you keep entering text. It looks like it'll limit you to like 32 characters or something, but no, you can just like write a paragraph. You can just put a short story in there. Like the tale of how you like were trying to find stuff and you just failed. I'm gonna run out of sticks again, aren't I? I'm already upset. We're about to get hit by an ad break, chat. So I will pause the game until the ads are done so you don't miss this riveting gameplay. I'm also running out of grass, so, you know. At least that's close by. Honestly, at this point, I'm hoping the bear comes and releases my pained spirit from all these naps that aren't making me feel even remotely rested. Like, that's the biggest scam of napping, is that you do all of this napping and all that you get is a sore wrist. I don't even get off. Shit ain't worth it, man. I hope that cleared any questions that you may have had about that Voxethris. Different napping. It looks tedious, which is perhaps leaning into the realism. Yeah. Just gonna wait for these ads to end. There's 32 seconds worth of them left. I mean, also my stick just broke. I mean, not my stick, my not stick, my knife. It's basically just a stick. It's just, oh, there's grass there. God damn it. See, now this system I like. This is, like, interesting. Okay. Let's grab that. And now I need to use another stick. Somebody in chat earlier said early game is just the quests for endless sticks. The constant need for more sticks. Featuring the quest for more sticks. I also need another axe. Don't fall into the death hole like that one back there. Order of the stick. Mm-hmm. In this house, we worship Stick, the god of the twigs, lord of the trees. Something, something, Lorax. I should just make an axe. Speaking of Lorax. Lorax, more like Morax. So chat, I do have bad news. Do you want me to keep it a secret, or do you want to know the bad news? I mean, it's good news for me in a way. But it's also kind of bad news. Although I actually have to check something to confirm the bad news. Well, actually, there's two halves to the bad news. So let me just confirm the bad news. All right, so the bad news is this. It is 6 o'clock, which is, you know, par for the course at this time of day. Why this tree no give stick? I will chop you down due to your lack of stick. So it's 6 o'clock. I haven't hit the daily minimum yet. And there's a concert that I want to go to tonight, which is $15. I got a stick. Well, that's good. We'll take all the wood, throw those out. Can do one more pit kill. So the bad news is kind of 3 parts. One, there's a concert that I want to go to tonight. That's doors at 7. Show starts at 8. So we kind of have to go soonish. And also I haven't hit the daily minimum yet. We're currently $20 away from the daily minimum, which means I make minimum wage if I stream for 8 hours. So the bad news is I have to go soon, and I haven't made minimum wage yet. I guess one part bad news for you guys and one part bad news for me. Still counts as bad news. I'm glad you find the captions useful, Flurf. Well, that's 2 kilns. Let's just go for like 24. So yeah, I guess like if you want to help me fix that bad news, you could consider using a Prime sub. All right, that should be fine. Regardless, though, thanks for hanging out today. It's nice to do a little bit of variety. Why axe the leaves? Because somebody in chat told me that it fires them out quicker.
Sure, why not?
Or that it cuts them quicker than the knife. So you guys just cleared the daily minimum in like 3 seconds, so that's all I have to say. So in YouTube chat, I will only say your name once in full. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, 1974. Thank you very much for the $19.99. I will go to the concert. Thank you. And thanks for helping us hit the daily minimum. Also on the YouTube side, or on the Twitch side, Lord Mariona, thanks for the 2 months with Prime. Welcome back. Falk, thanks for the 3 gift subs. And Blazing Berg of Ice, thanks for the Prime. Okay, we've cleared it. You guys can stop now. It's all good. Appreciate you. We're good. I don't care if I stream more than 8 hours and don't make minimum wage. It's just that initial minimum wage hit that I want on the day. That's my only real hope.
Letter and cheered. X500.
No.
We can stop.
You don't need to worry about it. It's all good. Thanks for the $5. What the heck is a community train? Chat, please educate me on Twitch shit. What the fuck is a community train? Oh, you get extra emotes? Is that what it is? Oh, that's a flower pot? What else did I make here? I wish I had a spear right now. I don't know, chat. There's a hype train happening.
Stone_hobo cheered. X666. Geef blind money?
Geef? I ain't no Zangief, man. Okay. Fucking now what? But thank you very much for the live train.
Nomalt999 cheered. X100. More.
More? Are you quite sure about that? I should go grab my hoe. That's a spear. That's unrelated. Gotta nap together a hoe. I don't know what a community hype train is, but chat, thank you very much for the hype train. They're all the same to me. So thank you much. Appreciate you. All right, you go make that. Nope, not that. You go there. Let's get rid of you.
Animal 104 cheered. X100. Moni. OWOUWU.
Thank you for the dollar, animal. I kind of thought that I could put grass on the ground like this. Oh, I see. You can put it in a hay bale, right? I can't remember how to make a hay bale, though. Although I don't actually have enough for it to be worth it. All right, where is my fire starter? I know I had fire starter in here somewhere. Unless I used it all. Maybe I used it all. What is even happening? Alexi, thank you very much for the 5-pack. Animal, thanks for the $1. Eric, thanks for the 50 bits. And Shep Western, thanks for the 50 bits. Eric, thanks for the gift. Nomald, thanks for the $1. And yeah. Thank you. Alphabet works. I can call you Alphabet from now on. I need to... I'm forgetting how to play this game. Does anybody else forget how to play like games like this once you've been playing them for like more than an hour? I need more grass. To make a fire starter. Oh, there it is. You're right. Let's hope that it doesn't rain. Hey, chat, if it rains... I'm not going to cry, but I will be upset. Heh! Maybe I should go make a watering can. I don't know why I thought that I'd made this bit wide enough, but I did. Flurf, thank you very much for the 10-pack. It's very kind of you, dude. You know, chat, I'll make a deal with you. I was going to stream on Saturday. I'm still planning to stream on Saturday. But I will do a... five-hour stream tomorrow if that hype train hits level 9. And it'll be of this. stopping things from burning. 1 block should be wide enough. Sorry for your misinformation. Ah, that's fine. That's more like make streamer do overtime. What that actually means is I just don't want to edit. And all I have to do right now is editing. Because you guys have gone above and beyond already. So thank you very much. Is that already on fire? Okay, that's not. You'd think that this would ignite themselves. Ow. I know it's still not lit, but... No, because that would be not tedious, I guess. It certainly does rain, and someone in chat told me earlier to make sure that I build a roof over it so that it doesn't rain on it. Can I make just clay bricks? This is what you call paranoia, chat. Ha! Take that, rain. I know that you can make shingles. I've seen those already. Excuse me. I think we have another home invader, chat. There's definitely another home invader. Burr! Thank you for the 5-pack. It's level 6. They must just be spawning in here. This guy seems too wide to be able to actually get out of my house. Stop biting me. It's a little dark in here. Owie. Alright, well. That's that. Talk about a nightmare check? Yeah, we don't want to meet our sleep paralysis demon. All right. And it literally doesn't give anything. Well, that's cool. Also, I grabbed peat bricks. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. All right. Well, let's just make some more pottery then. Enemy drops are lacking? Oh yeah, I can definitely agree with you on that one. I can definitely agree with you on that one. Chat room, thank you very much for the hype train. It's very kind of you. I'm sorry for being all pestery and wetting it, but I do appreciate it. And hopefully, to those of you who support the channel on the blog, sometime in the next 24 hours, my editor has said that there will be a preview of the next big video. It's going to be like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. Although it's going to be very different to the other big projects. It's the ones that I make in tandem with my editor instead of me doing 99.9% of the work outside of some art and stuff that I get other people to do. Actually, I should probably be able to copy this, shouldn't I? Oops. I should look at what I'm doing while I'm doing this. You like the idea that a nasty nightmare monster doesn't stop and it doesn't drop anything useful because you want to avoid them rather than farm them? Yeah, no, true. If they drop something useful, then it would just be like, you just build a little, what's it called? You would just build like a little shed outside so that, that you could turn them into, you know, whatever loot they drop repeatedly. Which is just kind of like the Minecraft mob spawner problem, right? Can I, like, if I just remove all of the clay from this, will that cancel the whole task? Okay, yeah, it does. Because these are just singular cups. I think I'm going to do some of this. All right, so I have no idea what a community train is, but the community train seems to be done. Do you have to fill jugs up with water? I mean, like water in cans are the one thing I can think of. It's 26 subscriptions and $15.66 in bits. For reference, yesterday we got 10 subscriptions over the span of the entire stream, so thank you very much. Seriously. I don't know what 21 emotes for chat means, but does that mean random people who didn't take part get them? I don't know how that works or what that means, but I've never seen a train like that, so. I like the one that just, like, puts stuff on sale. That's my favorite of the trains. I also, me and all my bitching about the pottery, the actual clay pots that I get out of those for storage better be worth it. If they ain't worth it, like if they aren't a meaningful enough upgrade, I'm going to be a little salty, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I used to understand how Twitch worked. I used to pay very close attention to every single news update and announcement and feature and thing that they put out. Not in years, so... 16 slots? Okay. That's not quite worth it, but I won't be mad about 16 slots. I'm out of sticks. But I can put those there. Hey, that poor door. I'm thinking about booking it. Oh, I do have sticks. Thinking about booking it over to that trader and sleeping in his bed again. I think I'm going to do that. Let's go for a jog. Can make a straw bed? Not with none of the ingredients to make a straw bed. Besides, it's right there. I would rather not. Vox Aethris. I'm going to be honest. I think I've done enough of that for one day. No. Want to murder this guy and take his stuff. There are only 2 layers, though. It's much less of a pain in the ass than the vessels. Did I literally pick the most annoying thing to make first? I kind of want to just do a little bit of exploring. And what time is it? 6:30? I got another day left before I have to go to that show. So I think the plan will probably be look into that napping mod and then stream this on Saturday. Assuming that works for you guys. Put it in your calendar if you do such things. But I'll say this, I've been happy with the turnout. It's been a lively chat. Did I start making meals yet? No. Why do I keep holding my hand up? Is it just that windy? Sandstorm? What sand? Maybe windstorm. Just gonna make an axe real quick. Gravel dust getting picked up? That's a pretty tough wind. I do really like the weather effects in this thing. The weather effects are maybe one of my favorite parts of it. Actually, let's just make one of these. Yeah, that could absolutely get 2 knives out of it. I feel like I'm throwing out so much flint. Actually, you know what I should do? Let's go back home and just dig a cellar. Oh, no, not that. That's really what I should be doing. Let's just dig a cellar. Put a little trapdoor on it. if you get stuck waiting. Well, the thing is, I've got that hut right there. And the thing that I'm really waiting for is these vessels to be done. Although it looks like they're done. Not bad. We're about to get hit by an ad. So I will pause the game when the ad hits. Oh, these take up one whole spot now. So these are Crocs, whatever those are. Created by firing in a kiln, sure, but what are they used for? Soybean. Oh, you can pickle stuff. I don't even know what those are for, nor do I really know why I bought them, or made them, rather, not bought them. If it's rock or even cobblestone is the best. Well, I don't really have any tools to dig through rock right now. I literally just have this shovel, which like requires like copper tools to break then, so. I don't mind breaking it. It would stop me from accidentally picking stuff up. So I guess then instead of making a cellar, I should hoe some ground, plant the seeds that I do have, and go get copper. Seems to be the order of ops. Dirt is mid, even having a door makes it worse, but that only is encasing a clay pot underground is the best. Oh, that makes sense. So where am I hoe at? Nope, that's a spear. Well, first I should get my plants planted is what I should do. I keep forgetting that there's carrots down here too. I should get a garden hoed. Go ahead, laugh, make your jokes. Giggle all you will. It's a little bit annoying that that doesn't destroy the grass. I feel like it should. Like what? Okay, then I can go here for carrot seeds. I think I have more seeds, but let's go look. Fresh for 87 days. That's pretty okay. I mean, I never really think of the word chode in particular, so that would be kind of bizarre if I said that word, because that's not something that's usually in my vocabulary. Pretty similar, I think, to the way chat just expressed it. Just grab all the perishables. All right, let's throw you in there. You in there. Holy shit. Clearing out my inventory. Okay, so that just requires a saw. All right, well, let's grab a shovel, which I have one. Well, not one, but I should have the... Did I not make a flint shovel head? I thought I did. I swear I did. There's probably just a shovel like right behind me, and chat's going, Blind, there's a shovel right there, or Blind, there's a shovel in your inventory, or Blind, there's a shovel like right over here, and I'm just not seeing it because the part that they're forgetting is the part where they said my name. I'm not going nuts, chat. You are. Calm down. Okay. Okay, let's go for a walk. There's a shovel right there. You think I made 2 axe head? That's probably right. Very observant of you. Besides, it's not like I'm not gonna need more shovels. This is giving you Morrowind vibes? You know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of that. Okay, so you know how Stalker is one of those games that independent game developers are just obsessed with trying to make, and sometimes like they capture the vibe, but never, outside of like the mods that just use the original engine, like never really managed to recapture the vibe perfectly. I feel like Morrowind is a game that needs more of that. Like there's a few that have come out kind of recently that I can kind of think of. Like there's the one that the Dread people made, or the Dread XP people made. Looking for copper. And I'm not entirely sure what I should be looking for. I'm assuming it's like... Oh, interesting. Gravel falls. Stop me if you've heard this one before, chat. Gravel dangerous and fall on head. Oh wow, there's so much dust. Dig straight down on the copper bits. There will be ore right there. Or for later when I find the when I have a pickaxe. Got it. Okay. That's interesting to know. I'm just trying to expose it so that I can find it later more than anything. I kind of presumed I don't have the tools to get it, but I fucked up. Picked them up and then didn't dig. Certainly, I'm just trying to figure out where it actually is because I haven't seen the actual ore itself. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. For ore. See what I did there? It's because I'm here. I might as well expose it so it's easier to find later. I don't know, I didn't design the game in regards to why the progression worked like this. But I now have this flint, so... Chat room. It's 6:45. Doors to that show that I'm going to are in 15 minutes, and the show starts in 30 after that. So I think I'm going to call it for the day. I kind of thought today would be an 8-hour stream, and we went for 9 hours and 42 minutes, and I absolutely fucking hate pottery. But good news is I'm still playing. So when people ask what my impressions of this game are, you can be like, I had a good time. I know, it was fun. I hope you did too. We'll play more of this on Saturday. I think is the plan. Tomorrow I'll work on editing and off-stream shit. Yeah. YouTube folks, I'm going to shut you guys down first, and then we're going to go find somebody to raid. But if you want to come raid somebody, pop over here onto Twitch. YouTube folks as well, just a little bit of housekeeping. Won't be live tomorrow, but will be live on Saturday. Lastly, Saturday stream will start at the normal time, so you know where to look for it. We'll be doing more of this, and I had one other piece of housekeeping. Right. I will have a preview for paying members on my blog of the video that my editor is currently working. That main menu makes me feel nauseous. That my editor is working on for the YouTube channel. So if you want to see a preview of that video and you're not already,